has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots.
To kick off for Carolina.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Number 30.
Up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Griffin. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Griffin will throw again. And incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. James White's first carry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And 1.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 1.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. He hits White, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3. Panthers nothing.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Griffin. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Bailey in punt formation for the Patriots.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
to throw is RG3. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive can get wings, it's 4th down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. first down, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This is out quickly to the right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action, now Taylor. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first and 10, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Taylor on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Patriots 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Griffin steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Switch!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They go play action with Taylor. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Taylor's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Raymond on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, Griffin escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
32-yard line.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Right there, 54, right there.
They hand off to their big tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. He's going to run again, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. From the shotgun, Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
3 and out.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Step, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Switch. Check 26, check 26. Jumper.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
45-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Taylor. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Panthers, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finish the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.